Hello and welcome to Flex Media Group. We're glad you could join us. For those of you who are new here, we specialize in bringing you the most accurate and engaging weather forecasts. Whether you're planning a trip, preparing for a season, or just curious about what's happening outside your window, we've got you covered. Today we're taking a look at the winter weather forecast for New York City. It's a city that truly comes alive in the winter, with its twinkling lights and snowy streets. But what does this winter have in store for New Yorkers? Stay tuned to find out. So, sit back, grab a cup of hot cocoa, and let's dive into the winter weather forecast. Now, let's start with the arrival of winter. Wondering what the winter weather forecast for New York is? Well, let's dive right into it. As the last hues of autumn fade, New York begins to feel the initial signs of winter. The city's heartbeat slows, the air grows crisp, and the temperatures start to drop, hinting at the cold days ahead. Our first frost is an event in itself. It's like the city's annual white baptism, signaling the beginning of a new season. The morning after the first frost is often a spectacle, with the city's iconic skyline glistening under a thin layer of frost. As we move deeper into the season, the weather patterns start to shift. The days grow shorter, the air gets colder, and the city's residents brace themselves for the start of another New York winter. The winter weather forecast? Well, it's a mix of chilly days and frosty nights with the occasional snowstorm thrown in for good measure. As the first snowflake falls, New York City starts to transform, layering itself in a blanket of white. Before we continue on to the heart of winter, we have a small request. If you're enjoying this content and finding it useful, please remember to support us. Hit the like button, share this video, leave a comment with your thoughts, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Your support helps us create more weather forecasts, updates, and other exciting content like this. Now, let's get back to our winter forecast and see what the heart of winter has in store for us. Now, as we dive deeper into the heart of winter, what does the Big Apple have in store for us? Winter in New York is a spectacle to behold, a city transformed into a snowy wonderland. As we reach the peak of the season, the city's iconic skyline often disappears beneath a blanket of snow. This is the heart of winter, where snowfall becomes a regular occurrence, painting the city white and turning the bustling streets into a serene, snow-covered landscape. Temperatures during this time typically dip down, with averages ranging from the mid-20s to the low 30s in Fahrenheit, frosty enough to make you bundle up in layers. The chill in the air is palpable, seeping into your bones as you navigate the snow-laden streets. And let's not forget about the snow. The city typically sees about 7 inches of snow in December, with January and February often doubling that amount. Snowstorms are not uncommon, adding inches, if not feet, to the existing snow cover. The city slows down but never stops, as snow plows work round the clock to keep the roads clear and safe. Now, as we move further into winter, we might also see some unusual weather patterns. The polar vortex, a large area of low pressure and cold air surrounding the Earth's north and south poles, can sometimes shift, sending cold air southward and causing frigid temperatures in New York. This phenomenon can lead to intense snowstorms and even colder temperatures than usual. But despite the chill and the snow, there's a certain charm to New York in the winter. The city's parks transform into winter wonderlands, perfect for building snowmen or partaking in a snowball fight. The ice rinks echo with the sounds of skates gliding on the ice, and the twinkling holiday lights add a magical touch to the snowy streets. As the city gets buried under the snow, every street corner turns into a scene from a holiday postcard. This is the heart of winter in New York, a time of snowflakes and hot cocoa, of warm coats and rosy cheeks, of frosty air and sparkling lights. It's a season that truly transforms the city into a winter wonderland. As we approach the end of the season, how does winter plan to bid adieu to New York? As winter's icy grip begins to loosen, the city starts to thaw from its frozen slumber. Patches of green start peeking through the melting snow, and the air, once filled with the crispness of winter, now carries the subtle scent of spring. The once quiet streets begin to hum with life again as New Yorkers emerge from their winter hibernation. But winter isn't quite done yet. It might throw a couple of late-season storms our way, a final reminder of its chilly reign. These last flurries of snowflakes, swirling in the city's night sky, serve as winter's grand farewell, a spectacle of nature's beauty. The transition from winter to spring is a time of change, a period of rebirth. As the last icicles drip away and the final snowbanks shrink, the city prepares itself for a new season. As the snow melts away, New York City emerges, ready to welcome the warmth of spring. So, what does all of this mean for you, New Yorkers? Let's recap. The winter's arrival will be mild, but don't let that fool you. The heart of winter promises to be a spectacle, with heavy snowfall predicted around mid-January. We're looking at potential blizzards, so it's time to dust off those snow boots and invest in a sturdy shovel. February will bring a cold snap, so make sure your heating systems are up to scratch and remember to check on your elderly neighbors. As winter bids us farewell, we'll see temperatures rise slowly, making way for the freshness of spring. It's imperative to be prepared. Stock up on essentials, ensure your home is well insulated, and keep an eye on the forecast. In the face of severe weather, it's better to be safe than sorry. Remember, weather is unpredictable. Stay warm, stay safe, and enjoy the winter wonderland that is New York City. Before we wrap up, we'd like to take a moment to remind you that your engagement means the world to us here at Flex Media Group. If you found this winter weather recap helpful, please consider giving us a thumbs up. Share this video with your friends, family, and neighbors. It could help them prepare for what's ahead. We'd love to hear your thoughts too. Got a winter survival tip? Leave a comment below. We're always eager to learn from our community. And if you haven't already, do subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. We provide regular updates on a variety of topics, and we wouldn't want you to miss out on any of our content. Remember, staying informed isn't just about being aware, it's about sharing information and helping each other. So share, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. Let's face this winter together. After all, community is what makes New York City so special. Stay tuned for more from Flexi Media Group.